Sometimes people want to go pump up at the gym. And today we're going to be talking about Adam's experience going to the gym in Japan.
Yes.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another We're Going to Pump You Up episode. We're the hosts. My name is MJ.
My name is Adam.
And here on the MJ Adam Show, we invite you to become our friends in this full-on English conversation. Today, everyone, we're going to be talking about Adam in the gym. Adam is, he likes to pump up. He likes to get his gains on. I don't know about so much anymore, but I remember years ago, you were always going to the gym, always talk about like, you know, today's gym day. My legs hurt because leg day was yesterday or something.
Back days today. I'd go about 5 days a week.
So Adam has gone to the gym, and I've also heard of him and other friends kind of complain about some of the things that they have to do, some of the rules, regulations around gyms in Japan. And because, you know, they're a little different from the ones we find in North America. So Adam, when did you start going to the gym?
That's a good question. I think it was when I moved to Tokyo from Osaka. So about 10 years ago, I started going. And
all right.
It was good because that time I was able to use a public gym, which is something that I didn't know existed, or I would have started going to the gym earlier. But Japan has these city gyms where each city, it's like Pokemon. Each city has their own gym, and you can sign up if you live in that city or if you work and commute to or from that city. You can use the city gym. Each gym in the city has different qualities. And I lived in Minato-ku, so that gym in that city was like really nice. It had a pool, it had basketball, it had like fencing. But it also had a fitness center, which you can use for about 400 yen per time if you lived in the city, which is really cheap. And I would go there, and it was really nice. But then when I moved to Kaogoe, there is a city gym, but it was too far. So I ended up going to the actual like fitness center.
I guess privately owned gym. These chains. Yeah.
And then one thing I did find out is that there's a gym and there's a fitness center, and they're different. So gyms usually only have gym equipment like weights and benches and things like that. Fitness centers have things like pools and classes, saunas, yes. They have baths, like not showers, but like kind of like a sento. Yeah, they have those. Some even have onsen. So that's one thing that I noticed was really different. And I also noticed that the prices were pretty much the same all across. Wherever you see fitness center, you're going to expect like between 6,000 yen, 6,000 yen to like ichiman, nisan or something like that. So really expensive.
Per month, monthly membership.
Per monthly membership. And sometimes they only have like limited times, and you pay for a different tier. So if you want to go anytime, then you got to pay the most expensive. And that's one of the things that I complained about, was that like I don't want to be limited to the time that I can go to the gym. Like I just want to go when I want to go, and if I can't go, I can't go, not be forced to have to go in certain times. So I ended up paying the more expensive price because I wanted to go on Saturday and Sunday as well as during the week.
Oh man. So how does that compare to then in Canada?
I think Canada, there's a lot more 24-hour gyms. So you pay the price, but you can go anytime, any day of the week at, 24 hours a day. You can go on your lunch break and go to work and come back in as many times as you want. But there are no baths. There are like more weights. That's another big thing. That's a difference. Like there's more machines in Canada at the gym. More free weights, which is just regular lifting, barbells and stuff like that, and more machines with cables and stuff and those kinds of weights as well. Whereas at the fitness center here in Japan, it's depending on where you go, most places that I've been, there's a limited number of all the equipment. You got like one machine, and
Yeah.
whereas in Canada you'd have like 3 or 4 machines doing the same thing.
All right, right.
Yeah.
So how's the size then of these gyms? I'm sure, of
Yeah.
course, within the different
Right.
areas, there might be bigger ones and smaller ones, but in general,
I think quite small, especially if there's a pool, then the training area is a little bit smaller.
in Japan.
In Japan, yeah. I haven't been to one where I was like overwhelmed by how big it was and how much space there was and how many machines there were. A lot of the times I would be, doing my exercise routine, and let's say it's arm day, so I want to do curls and, different kinds of curls and then use the machine. Sometimes I would do one set of curls and then have to share with somebody and wait. And there's a thing with exercising, you take like 5 to 10-second breaks, 30-second breaks, 1-minute breaks. But you don't want to go too long, or else you lose the, I don't know, adrenaline, I guess, that's building up.
Stamina. Oh no.
Yeah. That too, the stamina, and your heart rate fluctuates in a different pace.
Okay.
Kind of
Yeah.
that momentum that you're building. So I found that I would have to wait, and my energy would dip down, and then I have to build it back up, and then it would dip down again. Yeah.
Okay. So what's the waiting system like? Like I envision like from TV shows or something where people are just like, they're working out and then like they want to use that machine, but they just have to like pretend like they're still working out.
Yeah.
Like, I want to go use that one because you're going to line up. But I know in Japan, lining up is normal. Do they line up?
They don't.
The gyms here?
Kind of not really. But yes. Not really, but yes. They don't stand and make a line. Sometimes you sign your name. Sometimes you tell the person, okay, I want the bench next. Or sometimes you just make it obvious that you're waiting for it.
Right.
There have been times where I've seen people sit down at the machine next to that machine. So as soon as you get up, they come in.
Okay.
Right, yeah. But most of the time they'll tell you like, tell me when you're finished.
Yeah.
And that's just because there's only one of that machine. And then you have to hurry up with your exercise. You can't really do the way you wanted to complete that exercise. So it's quite tough, but those are the fitness centers. I think if you go to an actual gym, it might be different because the people who go there are more focused on muscle building and things like that. Not to say that at the fitness center they aren't, but there's more
equipment focus for that.
So there's like a lot of people who will want to build muscle, and they'll go to the specific kind of gym. And then one more thing that I noticed is that there's not really that much communication between, like, I can't go to that person who's, just taking a break and say, hey, I want to lift these weights. Can you like help me? Like we say, spot me. Just not really help me lift the weight, but just make sure I don't cross my face or my chest. Trying to lift these heavy weights. Whereas in North America, it's easy to just approach someone and say, hey, can you spot me? And they'll be like,
why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think
is it language, or is there more big people in North America where you trust them? You can spot me.
Like you can spot me. It could be language, but even within the Japanese people exercising, I noticed that they don't really communicate like that. It's like the person who's doing a bench press will just do the bench press by himself, and if he fails to succeed, like it's up to everyone around him to either watch or come and save him or wait for him to lift it up. But there's been times where I've stepped in and been like, okay, I'll spot you, like no problem. And then from there, that's when they get comfortable asking, or you start building friendships and relationships
right
there. But usually it's just everyone's doing their own thing. A lot of people surprisingly come to the gym to use the treadmills, the running machine. Yeah.
Right.
That's one thing that
Never
I
understood
realized
that.
too.
Just go run outside
Yeah.
unless it's bad weather, and then
Yeah.
I get it.
I
But
guess so, but some people just come for the running machine, and that's
right,
all they
yeah.
do.
Yeah, that's this really interesting
Yeah.
because I think in past videos we talked about like how to better your English, and we say, find some hobby that you have. Now, in the case of people who have the hobby of exercising, going
Right.
to the gym,
Yeah.
it sounds like it's not a place where you can go and openly talk to
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
But I think isn't it like that in North America too? Like in some ways,
In some ways, yes. Especially
like
with
if you get the headphones in, like all right,
he's
just leave them
busy.
alone.
Yeah. If you
Yeah.
look like he's serious, like, and he's in his routine, don't talk. Talk after he's finished. In that 1 minute where he's or she is taking a breather. But the classes, definitely, I see a lot of like obachans after their fitness classes, kickboxing class, coming out, and they're talking with each other,
laughing slapping,
and slapping each other. Not really slapping, but definitely having a good time. So that is definitely the place where people build friendships and stuff like that.
Okay.
Machines are for business. Yeah.
End on there.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for this one, everyone. Thank you so much. Thanks, Adam, for sharing his what he's experienced in the gyms in Japan. If you liked it, leave a comment. Tell us about what your gym experiences are. Like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want more.
Yeah, but that's it. We'll see you on the next
step.